Hello everybody and welcome into another edition of Inside Pitch here at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I'm Ben Frederickson alongside Jeff Gordon. And Gordo, we're here to break down the series in Mexico against the Reds. The Cardinals split it, and then now they head to Milwaukee. Great series for the game of baseball. You get to expand the brand, give those fans a chance to experience Cardinals baseball. The Cardinals didn't have to give up any home games to get it. I think it was a win-win all around. But the best thing that came out of it, from my perspective, is that Marcell Ozuna is getting going. He's got 5 home runs in his last 7 games. His slugging percentage is up above .600. This is the guy the Cardinals thought they were going to get from Miami last season, and he seemed to really enjoy playing in front of those fans in Mexico.
Well, he's a happy personality in general, and when things are going great, you know, he really adds a lot to the clubhouse. More importantly, he adds a lot to the batting order when he's pounding the ball. A couple doubles in that stretch, 10 RBIs. The 2017 Marcell Ozuna was an amazing offensive force. 18 version, just kind of average for a left fielder. Now he's looking more like the 17 version, at least offensively. Adds a ton to the cleanup spot, adds a ton to the middle of the order, which needs more heft. Really good news if he can carry that into Milwaukee, which is, of course, as we've seen, a hitter's ballpark, and certainly for the Brewers.
Yeah, one thing Marcell is still working on is that defense. But I said before the season, if he hits for power, it won't really matter how he plays defense. Now, he's got to stop climbing the walls when the balls bounce at the warning track. I did think it was fascinating that he told our colleague Derek Gould down there in Mexico, look, this was fun. This feels like I'm playing in front of the fans in the Dominican, where I'm from, where everybody's rooting for you. Marcell, if you hit like that, St. Louis is going to start feeling like the Dominican too, and he wrecks at Miller Park too, along with Paul Goldschmidt. We might get to see what this lineup officially gets to do when they head to Miller Park. I did think it's interesting the Brewers have leveled out a little bit. They started so well. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're still leading the division. What do you make of the Brew Crew right now? Well,
I still think they've got pitching problems. And I look at the Cardinals, and they've got at least the bullpen resolved. That was, of course, a strength for Milwaukee last year. Milwaukee's rotation I'd be concerned about. And as far as the Cardinals go, we've got to be a little concerned about that as well. Strangely, I guess the anchor of the rotation is Adam Wainwright.
How about that? Yeah, everybody was ready to put him in the dirt, and he's out there giving good innings. Now, he's probably not going to go a complete game, but he has been a kind of a glue guy for this rotation as guys kind of look to find their stuff, as Miles Michaelis struggles to find his command a little bit early on. I think Wainwright he's not going to have the velocity, but if he can make pitches, he's crafty, and that's going to keep people on their toes. In the bullpen, though, how about Andrew Miller? I mean, everybody was clutching their pearls here in Cardinals country about the free agent additions in the bullpen. He seems to be figuring it out a little bit.
He is. We've seen Jordan Hicks settle into the closing role. Dominic Leon, who was not healthy last year, is very effective. John Brebbia, very effective as he was last year. John Gant moves from the rotation to the bullpen, has been a savior. The bullpen looks great. And with Miller settling down with limited usage, careful usage for Mike Schilt, all those pieces appear to be together now. Last step, let's see about that rotation.
Let's see about Tyler O'Neill, too. With Harrison Bader with a tight hamstring coming out of Mexico, maybe Tyler O'Neill gets a chance to play a little bit more. And this is kind of what we talked about before the season when we told everyone, look, don't freak out about Tyler O'Neill not having a starting job. Between Dexter Fowler and the question marks there, between Harrison Bader and the fact that he's never played a full major league season, between Marcell Ozuna and his shoulder, Tyler O'Neill's going to find places to play, and already he is.
And Jose Martinez can hit, and we'll see more of him as well. So Mike Schilt doing a good job getting all the outfielders involved.
Cardinals a half game back, headed to Milwaukee, a big series in Miller Park. Keep it locked on STLtoday.com for all of your Cardinals coverage, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Inside Pitch.